Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Peace, love, and positivity to you. My name is Sohum, and today I'm going to be reacting to the entirety of Phish's fourth studio album titled Rift. This is going to be super fun. You guys have been following me along my Phish journey, and each step of the way has brought us to different places that I would have never expected to have gone. Over the course of this channel's tenure now in the year 2025, and I'm so glad we've gone to all those places. So I'm excited to see what Phish has in store for us in the context of a full album. We've checked out so many of their live jams and they go crazy. We've checked out fewer of their studio recordings, and a full album is just the next step for us here. So I'm super excited to be checking this out today. I hope you are as well, but before we dive in here, let's all please thank Justin the Upbeat for making this generous donation request and album selection for us today. It really helps guide the direction for the reactions I do over here. But with that all said, let's just jump into this. And let me know if you guys like this new visual format. You'll be seeing more of this, or variants of this, as I experiment. Alright.
Last night.
Oh, it's one of those. I mean, it's one of those being Phish, but it's one of those.
Through which I could spy several glimpses beneath. All the darkness, the light from above could not reach. I spied wings of reason, herself taking flight. And upon yonder precipice saw her alight. And glare back at me one last look of dismay. As if she were the last one she thought I'd betray.
It's setting the tone immediately, that's for sure.
Drawing quite close to the top of the shelf.
This feels like I'm kind of being like drawn into somebody else's dream, as if like I existed in my universe momentarily, and now all of a sudden they're just picking me up and plopping me down into some other like ambiguous place. Randomly, it's bringing the video game Fallout into my mind. I guess there's like that hint of nostalgia in this, but it's very fast paced. Yeah, let's keep going. Also, before we do, please leave it in the comments. What are your top songs from this album? I'll share mine at the end.
I struggled with destiny up on the ledge, and gasped when defeated he slipped off the edge. And silence contagious in moments like these consumed me and strengthened my will to appease. Passion that sparked me one terrible night, and shocked and persuaded my soul to ignite.
Ooh, the keys. What is this genre? This is definitely like firmly in that progressive like art rock world. Almost has like a restless energy about it. Come on, those melodies. Trey, Page. I can only imagine what they do with this song live. I'm starting to feel like the disorientation coming in. I'm gonna turn it up some. It's remarkable that we're even in 4/4 here. Oh, I like this melody. Found a new pocket to kind of create a whole universe through. Those are fast 16th notes. Down and then back up.
To myself and drawing quite close to the top of the shelf. I struggled with destiny up on the ledge and gasped when defeated he slipped off the edge.
Silence.
And silence contagious in moments like these.
Oh, that's cool.
Consume me and strengthen my will to appease the passion that sparked me one terrible night. It shocked and persuaded my soul to ignite.
How did it quicken so fast? Their acceleration is crazy.
And shocked and persuaded my soul to ignite. And shocked and persuaded my soul to ignite.
Dude, such a statement. Oh god, and it says fast enough for you. Oh no, I'm worried. What a banger to start off. Jesus. Rift. And of course, it's the slowest tempo yet. Legato melodic as ever. Very warming and gentle. Imagine we just get like a full ballad here.
Time we're only part of the equation.
Oh my god, are we?
If you could draw the boundaries of our cage, you wouldn't pile another stone upon me, and I'd be happy just to watch you age.
Hey, these lyrics were nice. They're actually somewhat sensical.
Everything is in its own dominion, and waiting in the shallows as I do appeases me as water slowly trickles out, which isn't nearly fast enough for you. It isn't nearly fast enough for you.
Come on.
It isn't nearly fast enough for you.
Those harmonies, you hear that too?
It's what I was afraid of. I stumbled into view.
so much to say about these lyrics. There's a lot of meaning in this song. I can immediately pick up on. This is like Phish entering their soft boy eras right now. Are we gonna get all kinds of variety through this album? Because this is such a different feel from what we had in Rift. Come on. What a melody. Is on point with the bass, the keys, the other effects. I love the resolution up to you. How many Phish albums are there? I would not be opposed to doing them all, one by one. Granted, we're going out of order at this point, but yeah, I like that song. Oh, this is a bit of a shorter one here. A bit of an interlude, maybe. I just want to briefly talk about Fast Enough for You, that the meaning in that track, at least that I'm picking up on, because there's a lot there. It's about perspective, right? How we live our lives versus how others around us, though they may be supportive and well-wishers, want us to live our life. It's like they're kind of living our life via proxy. I think, though it could be well-intentioned, oftentimes it can come off as control, as if your ego is attached to the outcome of the other person, which puts the other person with their own identity and autonomy in a very strange position, because it feels like they're almost being emotionally blackmailed in some instances if they can't be the version of themselves that you want them to be. The simplest solution is just to let people be who they are and then deal with it as the situations arise. And if boundaries need to be placed and, people come together or apart, those things are a part of life and happen. And if I'm not moving at the speed that is fast enough for you, why does that affect you so much, right? If I'm just living my life to the speed that makes most sense for me, we should be able to reconcile our differences in the fact that we are different people. Now, I always believe that we are all connected universally in our humanity, and yet we can still be moving at different paces, have different beliefs about what's right and wrong for us as individuals. It is a hard balance to strike, especially if it relates to like family, if it relates to close friends who they've seen more of your life, but at the end of it all, you are the expert in you, and you will know best what is better for your life and what speed makes most sense. Don't let somebody else give you that answer. People will be helpful and guide, and there's teachers and mentors that we draw from as well. but always check within, look at your own compass, and see what comes back. It's going to be hard to rank these songs, guys. Because, like, how can I even compare Rift and Fast Enough for you? Because they both bring something to the table. I'll do my best. We'll see what top 5 I can come up with. That was very intimate. Listening to somebody sleep. Smacking their lips. It's like up close of Darth Vader.
When you're there, I sleep lengthwise. And when you're gone, I sleep diagonal in my bed. When you're there, I sleep lengthwise.
Yo.
And when you're gone, I sleep diagonal in my bed.
Wait, this is the funniest thing
when
ever.
When you're there, I sleep lengthwise.
I love that
and
so much.
And when you're gone.
Oh. The absence is felt when you're gone. Oh, nice transition. Super smooth. Oh, the rhythm stuff is happening. The rhythm stuff is happening. Give John and Mike the stage right here. Oh. At this point, Phish, they know they got you. And they're just gonna put us through it. Because how many people make it to Maze and then don't keep going? Couldn't be many. Whoa.
The overhead view is of me in a maze, and you see what I'm hunting a few steps away.
This feels the most ambitious so far.
But I take a wrong turn and I'm on the wrong path, and the people all watching enjoy a good laugh. Embarrassed with failure, I try to reverse the course that my train had already traversed.
Oh, cool soundscape.
Subduing the trauma, engulfing my dream, invaded through what was an unguarded scene. The torrent of helplessness swept me away to the cavern of shame and the hall of dismay.
I love their lyrics. It's very vivid in their description.
Inside me a voice was repeating the
cavern of
phrase,
shame.
"You've lost it, you'll never get out of this maze. 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 You'll never get out of this maze."
Oh my god. It's like your inner voice is keeping you stuck, lost. And now Trey is like sprinting through that maze, trying to get his bearings. Oh. Oh, this has all of the makings of a Phish jam. This one and Rift. Most jammy. Oh. god, the subtlety and the just bubbling up. It's getting more frenetic. But it's very subtle, and it's the centers of. Tray lead mode right now. And he's mostly panned to the left here in this moment. Why not pull it all the way down? You know, as somebody who is not a drummer, John is very inspirational as a drummer. He's one of my favorites, up there with like Danny Carey. There's a handful of other drummers that I love.
Never get out of this maze. You'll never get out of this maze. Never get out of this maze. You'll never get out of this maze. You'll never get out of this maze.
Is this your voice is telling you like, hey, you can't do this thing? But guess what? You probably can. It's the voices who are misguided. They're trapped in their own maze. Oh. It's like a, not to be offensive, but like a schizophrenic almost layering of those little ad-libs. Yeah, it's like a cloud, they're all punching in and out. Like that iMessage effect you send that populates the whole screen with the message. Oh, okay. I was definitely expecting that outro for Maze. Why not? Why not? Where are we at now? Sparkle. This has been a fun album so far. We're only, I think, 1/3 of the way through. It's a very different experience than the live jams, but it still is very much Phish. Oh, interesting. Something about this is like more like
The
poppy.
pressure builds. You buy a gift. You're hoping that your dread will lift.
The bounce in the bass
Glitters on
feels like
her
whimsical.
like a glass. You shudder as it comes to pass. Apologize to Luce and Lil. Converse with Ed. A drive with Jill. Your friends confine you in their worlds. One by one, a string of pearls. Confused, you say, this isn't me. You hover in their unity. Ashamed, you slowly lose your grasp. Release the links, undo the clasp. The skin that drips down off the tree or peels back slowly from your knee.
Oh my
Erupts
God.
into
That's
your
visceral.
lung and heart. You laugh and laughing.
Fall apart.
Laughing, laughing, fall apart. Laughing, laughing, fall apart. Laughing, laughing, fall apart. Laughing, laughing,
It's so
fall apart.
whimsical.
Laughing, laughing, fall apart. Laughing, laughing, fall apart. Laughing, laughing, fall apart. Laughing, laughing, fall apart. Laughing,
Did it get
laughing, fall
faster?
apart. Laughing, laughing, fall apart.
I don't know if I picked up on that tempo change, or if I'm hearing things.
Laughing, laughing, fall apart. Laughing, laughing, fall apart. Laughing, laughing, fall apart. Laughing, laughing, fall apart. Laughing, laughing, fall apart.
I feel like this is like appropriate for like a SpongeBob episode somehow. Bluegrass vibe? I guess I should have picked up on that earlier, but in that moment it felt obvious. Dude, I think this has been like the third or fourth song that we've heard thus far out of the 5 that we've heard, where the tempo just continues to get faster and faster as we listen. Not throughout the entirety of these songs, but in very distinct sections this is happening. So something about Rift, maybe this era of Phish where they really like to just turn the dial up gradually and then all at once. Maybe that's going to be a persistent kind of theme throughout. Let's see. That feels like more of a kind of classic rock guitar tone. Oh, come on. Yeah, let's go. Oh, it's groovy.
Possessions in a ring around the earth, and bought and sold my self-control for less than it was worth.
Dude, I love this loose feel.
Now I know the reason that I'm feeling so forlorn.
It's stands in stark contrast to the tempos of before.
Listen for my horn.
Oh, tasty. Very tasty. Oh, yeah, this melody. I will follow Trey and his melodic guitar work to the ends of the earth. Dude, this is right up my alley. Notes he's finding. Like every 5 seconds he just lands in a slightly unusual place, and it's so good. When he lands on some of those notes, it feels like we're landing on this like warm cloud. Back to this riff. I'm probably gonna rank that song pretty highly. Spoiler alert. The Wedge. Funky in the acoustic guitar of all things.
We're bobbing on the surface, and a shadow glides below. This issue feels my heartbeat. Oh, but how I'll never know. We're bobbing on the surface, and a shadow glides below. This issue feels my heartbeat. Oh, but how I'll never know that it's the ocean flowing in our veins. Oh, that it's the salt that's in our tears. Oh, 'cause we could have come so very far. Oh, in at least as many years. Take the highway through the great divide. Take the highway through the great divide.
It's another kind of loose, relaxed feel.
A pyramid with limestone blocks so large, I dragged them from the mountaintop. You need a two-car garage. I'm building you a pyramid with limestone blocks so large, I dragged them from the mountaintop. You need a two-car garage, and it's the ocean flowing in our veins. Oh, 'cause it's the salt that's in our tears. Oh, 'cause we could have come so very far. Oh, in at least as many years. Take the highway through the great divide. Take the highway through the great divide.
Whoa.
'cause it's the ocean flowing in our veins. Oh, 'cause it's the salt that's in our tears.
I'm trying to like figure out in this song, like, what is the thing that's like driving me forward? And like, as I like go through each of the instruments and try to like tune my ear to it, I'm not able to find any one domineering force in this track. It is just such a collaborative effort that's bringing us forward.
Flowing in our veins. Oh, 'cause it's the salt that's in our tears. Oh, 'cause we could have come so very far. Oh, in at least as many years. Take the highway through the great divide.
The Great Divide, this rift, the wedge between us.
Through the great divide. Take the highway through the great divide. Take the highway through the great divide. Take the highway.
Oh, we're getting a fade out. You know, did you notice throughout this whole track, like the vocal harmonies filling up and then the guitar response? That was like the tension and release throughout this whole track. I think that was more of a standard one. It didn't resonate with me as much. My friend, my friend. And where might we go this time? We've kind of entered like an acoustic side of this album here with Wedge and My Friend, My Friend. Oh, those were some notes. I always like envision myself like walking through some kind of medieval land as I listen to Phish. Walking by the taverns, all of the townsfolk, seeing the castle in the distance. Oh my god, what a set of chords. It found a lot of darkness momentarily. I mean, if I walked by a bard playing this, I would stop and listen, absolutely. Is it pure instrumental? Suppose we'll find out. Some of these darker chords are so refreshing to hear. I don't know why. Whoa. What a change. It's like we're leaning more into like the menacing.
My friend, he's got a knife. A statement from his former life when he was easy but alone. Beside him was an empty throne.
Oh, and the tempo.
Of silver silk.
Listen to the tempo. It's like changing mid phrase.
My friend, he's got a knife. A from his former life when he was easy but alone.
That slow down there.
Beside him was an empty throne, but what of silver silken blade? Affix his gaze, his features stayed. Grasps the handle, clips the cable. One steps up, sits at his table. My friend, he's got a knife. My friend, he's got a wife.
Whoa.
My friend, a clever ruse. Persuasion through his thoughts peruse. A hidden
This is like walking through the seedy part of town.
That wasn't there when he looked last.
Knowing something may go down.
Like a bomb. Feeding fear, assaulting calm. Takes the object, starts the game. Moves it closer to the flame. My friend, a clever ruse. My friend, he lights the fuse.
Oh, dude, the darkness in this song is gonna win so many points in my book. Just climbing. The chorus of vocals.
My friend, he's got a knife. My friend, he's got a knife.
This is such a unique personality to this song.
My friend, he's got a knife.
I have chills.
My friend, he's got a knife. My friend, he's got a knife. My friend, he's got a knife.
Oh. There is something uncanny valley about the way that ended. Oh. How do we get here? What the hell? That is more than cool. Oh, back to that funk feel. I'm vibey with this. And you hear Mike's bass, they literally have him right dead center. Oh yeah. Give him the time to shine. Something about this feels like almost very minimalist.
I'd like to cut your head off so I can weigh it. What do you say?
Oh my god.
5 pounds. 6 pounds.
It's like Jeffrey Dahmer or something.
7 pounds. I'd like to go to your house and gather all your razors and pick off a little prickly hair so I can weigh them. What say?
Oh my gosh.
5 pounds.
Why does he want to weigh all these
6
things?
7 pounds.
His lyrics are crazy. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. Boom, boom, boom. That little movement gives so much room to jump off
I'd like to
of.
gather all your friends and smush them into a small swimming pool so I could weigh them. What do you say? 5 pounds.
You know what, why not?
6 pounds. 7 pounds. Why weigh on a sunny day? So much to do. So why, oh, why weigh?
I love the humor throughout this whole album. Dude, they're so good. Amazing musicians. Oh, down, up, wherever they want us to go. I'm getting a bit of like Derek Trucks in this performance now. I would love to see Derek Trucks and Phish play together. Throw in Billy Strings in there too. I have like 10 more names I would like to see.
I'd like to hear my options so I can weigh them. What do you say?
That's clever. What else can you weigh as an idiom?
6 pounds.
The weight of the world.
7 pounds.
Like Atlas.
Why weigh on a sunny day? So much to do. So why, oh, why weigh on a sunny day? Why, oh, why weigh? Why, oh, 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 why,
I felt reflective somehow. You know what's funny about this song is like at first I'm like there's not going to be any way I'm going to be able to analyze some of these lyrics here, but at the end I'm like, why weigh on a sunny day when there's so much to do? Actually, it's starting to make some kind of sense, and maybe of course I'm projecting onto the lyrics more than I should, but the way pun intended, it comes across is people spend a lot of time just assessing things and labeling, trying to figure everything out, when maybe what's better to do for your own sanity is to just experience and exist. So why weigh? Especially on a sunny day. Just enjoy the sunny day. Where are we at now? All things reconsidered. Why does this feel like neoclassical somehow? Okay, not anymore. This is like wandering. These are very weird melodic feelings I'm getting. It's like sort of like a circus, but then it goes back into that classical, neoclassical vibe. So maybe it's more appropriate to say this is like jazz rock, jazz fusion. Paige and Trey, just the rain falling. They were each droplet there. Oh, it's descending. It's ascending, descending. Oh, back up again. There's like, it's also somehow whimsical, especially in the last like 3 seconds as it's ascending there. There's like a sort of like major resolution. It feels almost like poppy, like at the end of a happy-go-lucky kids cartoon. But before that ending, it's definitely not kid cartoony. It's so out there. Oh, there was a thought that I had was interesting too. I hate forgetting my interesting thoughts. Let's see if I remember later. Let's keep it going. Oh, that's an interesting rhythm. Oh my gosh, I need to wrap my brain around this rhythm. Hold on. I don't know. I think it was 4/4 for a while, but the sands of time are changing too quickly. Oh. That's just a cool, like, rhythmic exercise your drum teacher could put you through. This is challenging my polyrhythm right now. My ability to hold on.
The old man knows very well.
Wow, dude, John is killing it on this. How many different vibes have we got in this? At least 4.
No one knows how far he traveled. Oh,
I love the place that they land there, because somehow it like transitions from something more like happy-go-lucky to like a more emotional melodic place by the end of those structures. So it really is a journey. We keep finding new pastures. Piano. This one is, I don't know what's going on. I feel like my brain is having a harder time figuring this one out. Maybe I need to pull it back some. I'll pull back like a minute and a half. Wait, I need to actually hear the singing.
At the last, till he realized he had circled back around a back circle, round.
Did they know I was going to circle back?
Time for the last rewind. For a broken old man in a world unkind. He buried all his memories of home in an icy clump that lies beneath the ground.
Like that feels very much like a checkpoint, and now we've entered like jam territory. I guess it makes sense. It just felt like more of a departure than I was expecting from where we were. So we'll see if we return to that place, how it'll feel. Because I think I just lost my footing. Hopefully you guys are liking the video. Oh, cool. Oh. Syncopated hi-hat, cool chords below. The sleigh bells I was hearing. I guess it is Christmas time.
Ice is all he was made of. The bitter blue.
Ice is all he was made of. Is that foreshadowing the next song? It's Ice.
He went over to the Mound. Reclining down, his final thoughts were drifting to the time his life had shined. And it's time for the last rewind. For a broken old man in a world unkind. He buried all his memories of home in an icy clump that lies beneath the ground. It's time for the last rewind. For a broken old man in a world unkind. He buried all his memories of home in an icy clump that lies beneath the ground.
This song is growing on me. aren't, it's ice. By the way, guys, remember to leave your favorite songs in the comments.
I press on the elastic sheet. I'm breathing through a slice. Are they worms or are they serpents? Bubble through the ice. The source was quite invisible. The ever-present voice. While skating both legs, tracing different shapes, I made my choice. I'm tied to him or him to me, depending who you ask. Nonetheless, reluctantly, reflections tumble in. I slide with all the others on the wrong side of the skin.
You know, at some moments as I'm listening to these songs, like, I feel like we're kind of nearing the realm of Gamehenge, like all of the Phish lore that goes on behind the scenes. But I don't know precisely if this album does relate to Gamehenge, but there's certain moments where I'm like, man, doesn't this fit that kind of aesthetic? Especially that one song with the bard kind of energy. Hopefully I have it in my notes now that I wrote it down. Which one was that? Well, you'll know what I'm talking about. Yeah, sometimes I get that Gamehenge energy out of nowhere.
Reflections tumble in. I slide with all the others on the wrong side of the skin. He's falling on the ice and cracks. As he plunge in and join me here, he meets my eyes to my surprise. He laughs in full light of my frown. My double wants to pull me down.
It's very, very prog rocky. Oh yeah, there you go. Perfect example. Takes it a direction no one thought we were gonna go, and fills it around with things that no one would guess to put there.
Slipping on the friction slide, my skin feels to the bone. The flesh I leave behind is something that is not my own. I beg my mirror image for a moment with my soul. He's pleading back time to attack. It's me who's in control. Every move I make, he's got a hand up just in time. He's throwing several punches and he's blocking most of mine. Defeated now, I sulk and squirm in mud with frozen mice, waiting, calculating till next he ventures on the ice. He's falling on the ice and cracks. Will he plunge in and join me here? Meets my eyes to my surprise. He laughs and
The layering here.
my double wants to pull me down.
Somehow this might be their most prog rocky song on the record so far. I love these gradual ascents and descents. I think that's also been a theme throughout this album. Oh, come on, Trey. Love the guitar work there. Something about this solo feels icy, actually. Always these slow, ominous rising moments. Whoa, and the tempo changing up. It's such a rocky, like we're traversing a mountain right here. Parachuting down, wow. Whoa, we settled below the Earth's core right there. That was cool. Ominous Land. This has been a very cerebral song. It's definitely another grower for me. Oh. The whistling wind, it feels like we're in the biting cold right now. It's late night, maybe there's like the Aurora Borealis somewhere in the distance. There's creatures of the night we don't understand, awaiting our misstep. There's no one for miles. Now we're like skipping our way back into town. Part of me is thinking like the cold, wild, wild west. I don't know if that's an aesthetic that exists for real. Wow, what a cool vibe. Oh, now we're back to this.
He's falling on the ice and cracks. He's sponging and join me here. He meets my eyes to my surprise. He laughs in full light of my frown. My double wants to pull. He's falling on the ice and cracks. He's sponging and join me here. He meets my eyes to my surprise. He laughs in full light of my frown. My double wants to pull me down.
Devil wants to pull me down, and then all of the melody gets pulled down. That is one of the more interesting songs on this record. Very cerebral, very technically intense. And at moments it literally felt icy for real. We're back to... I appreciate bringing this back because it like makes the whole album feel that tad bit more intentional. But it feels like a segment of a fever dream one might be having. It just happens to be that the conclusion is hilarious. Sleeping diagonally or linearly. Ooh. That's nice. Oh. Oh. Dude, I love this melody. I'm a sucker for acoustic guitar, just these darker motifs. Almost like you could enter the flamenco world. Certainly some classical. Oh, but it just goes into the campfire vibe.
It's time I sling the baskets off this silver burdened horse.
Nice.
Sink my toes into the ground and set a different course. 'Cause if I were here and you were there, I'd meet you in between.
This is tender.
And not until my dying day confess what I have seen.
Oh, it transitions perfectly. I feel like that should have been longer. That was so tender. But here we are. That was the penultimate track. We're in the final track of the album. Man, time flew by here today. Oh man, I don't want this to end. Come on.
My glance is always darting when I stroll the avenue, avoiding all the obstacles that terrorize my view. And if you are there with me, I trust you to lead the way.
Wow. Cool instrumental in the back.
But when you're not, I follow you and always go astray.
These little arpeggios. Oh, now they're opposing each other. There's moments of parallel, there's moments of counter melody.
You're silent in the morning.
It changes as the pattern evolves.
In the trees. When lunchtime comes, you found your voice. It brings me to my knees. The volume just increases. The resounding echoes grow. Till once again I bask in morning stillness. I love Sohum. The target that I shoot for seems to move with every breath. I tighten all my arteries and make one last request.
I like these lyrics a
Divine
lot.
creation hears me, and he squashes me with fear.
Wow. This whole album has had really good lyrics.
I think that this exact thing happened to me just last year. You're silent in the morning. You found your voice, it brings me to. You're silent in the morning. You found your voice, it brings me to. You're silent in the morning. You found your voice, it brings me to. You're silent in the morning. You found your voice, it brings me to my knees.
Oh.
You're silent in the morning. You found your voice, it brings me to.
This is really warm.
In the morning. You found your voice, it brings me to. You're silent in the morning. You found your voice, it brings me to. You're silent in the morning. You found your voice, it brings me to my knees. I could not dismiss you.
Oh,
Found your voice and speak with you. Smile at you.
At the same
Trust in
time.
me. Not to brush you off, and I agree. Could not dismiss you. Found your voice and speak with you. Smile at you. Trusting me. Not to brush you off, and I agree. I could not dismiss you.
This feels anthemic. Super sing-alongable. This was awesome. Yeah, man. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is Rift by Phish. I don't know how I'm going to do this recap here because there's so much in my brain. I guess I'll just follow the basic structure. We'll talk about the album holistically, and I'll jump into my top 5 tracks. Man, I didn't expect a Phish album to feel this cohesive. And not only cohesive melodically, rhythmically, all of the stuff that we can talk about as like those bite-sized details that give Phish their sound, but also emotionally in this as well. I feel like there was an overarching tonal structure to this thing. I'm not talking like tone as in like scales. I'm talking tone as in the feeling of this album, from section of the album to section to section to section. And broadly, it almost feels like a sort of dream you're waking up from. And there were definitely songs where I felt like we were more in a dreamlike state. Because at the beginning, right, we almost felt like things were going so fast. It was almost disorienting, paired with a little frenetic energy, some anxiety potentially. And that slowly but surely started to convert into this playful energy. We had some whimsical tracks. And then from that moment, we switched into more of like a darkness. We had some darkness, then like a period of reflection, and then what would resolve all of that? Maybe just the resolution, some quiet, like somber resolution. That can probably be debunked if you look at those finer points, but broadly, it felt like we had this nice mood arc, I guess I can put it like that, which felt cohesive. It felt like this whole album was the broader narrative. A lot of details to think about too, but at a very high level, I felt like this album was extremely experimental in all of the possible Phish ways that it is. And maybe, in other words, it actually felt a bit less rocky than we may normally expect in some of their jams live. Especially given like a lot of the performances that I've checked out from them. Oftentimes there's, elements of fusion, but we usually find a place, especially in those like crescendoing climactic moments, that feels very rock oriented. We had a lot less of that here in favor of other genres and subgenres that are out there. I noticed a lot of the time we had moments of extremely quickening tempo, and I think we got most of that earlier on in this album, because at later points the songs start to feel more loose and relaxed, and not just like constantly go, go, go. It's nice that they have that ability, because I think most songwriters in general don't try to change the tempo of their tracks at all. And even if you keep the tempo of the track the same, you can still create new feels within that, which Phish always do. Again, it's another one of the reasons that set them apart from everybody else. I love the vocal layering throughout all of this. The harmonies were, I think, an underspoken element during my reaction, but something that I can reflect on now and realize like how much of an impact it had, adding a lot of kind of width and warmth to the singing overall. And usually in a lot of moments, those vocals would be paired with a sort of punchline, as if, the joke being told is the vocals and the punchline would be the guitar or the bass riff or the drums or the changing section of the song. And in some moments, the actual vocals would be the punchline, but I felt like it was more of the former rather than the latter. Also mixed in a lot of the vocal delivery and just the lyrics themselves was a lot of humor, which I think we can always appreciate in Phish. They don't take themselves infinitely seriously, but also find ways, and poetic ways I might add, to get deeper meaning through some of these more whimsical lyrics. Of course, with Phish, there's a lot of dynamics in all of their songs, so the constant rising and falling of intensity, of volume, of the timbre of the different instruments. It's just an everlasting dance, and we just continue to trust in Phish that dance will lead us to a place that makes us feel good, even if we don't quite understand it perfectly. And then I guess the last more specific comment I'll make is I loved a lot of those moments of ascending and descending. Like I mentioned earlier, in Ice specifically, or It's Ice rather, it was like we were climbing a mountain, and climbing a mountain is not a linear process. You have to do a lot of winding paths to ascend all of these difficult pathways. And I'm never gonna like climb Everest or something like that, though I've watched my fair share of Mount Everest climbing videos. I could almost imagine like the song "It's Ice" being played at like 4 a.m. at night on Mount Everest by some of the brave people who go up there. Brave or crazy? I think a bit of both. I love the ascending moments and I love the descending moments. And the thing is, it's not just like a linear like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then all the way back down to the root note. It is always an extremely winding path. So it requires a lot of technical ability on behalf of Trey, on behalf of Paige, on behalf of Mike, on behalf of everybody, to make those climbs and descents safely. But yeah, this album from a overall like high level perspective really challenges any new listener. So I'm glad that I have the experience now with Phish that I do to help make this listen just a little bit easier. But there's so much to this, and I would talk in depth about every single song here. But I have my top 5 listed out. I guess I'll give you my honorable mentions here. I think Way and Mound and The Horse, they basically got edged out of the top 5. They all had really cool elements to them, but we have we have a top 5 for a reason. They are the top 5. So in 5th, I gave it to Maze. I guess first and foremost, I love the transition that we got from Lengthwise into Maze initially. I thought that was a really cool transition, and a lot of the transitions in this album too were super well done. So another broad point, but loved all the rhythmic stuff that was happening at the beginning, and at that moment in the album, it almost felt like the most ambitious song that we had heard up until that point. And as I was mentioning, like the album was becoming was extremely frenetic and a lot of anxious energy throughout, even though it's not necessarily like actually anxiety inducing. It's fast paced, right? Part of how I felt about Maze was that this is more of a subtly frenetic song. If that makes sense to you, great. We're on the same wavelength. If that doesn't, imagine like you have a mouse that's like trapped underneath trapped underneath like a blanket, and you can see it like frantically like running around underneath the blanket. You know it's there, you know that stuff is happening, you know it's moving quickly and what it is, but you don't quite see it. You can't make out all of the individual details of that mouse. And lastly, I love the fact that like Trey and his guitar work leads the instrumental on this. So Maze gets 5th. And 4th, I give it to It's Ice. And honestly, I don't even know if that's correct here. I'm just going to trust my initial placement, but, ask me tomorrow and I could probably change the order. But It's Ice gets 4th here. I think the most prog rocky song that we had on the entire album, if I had to make such a definitive statement. Very technically demanding and intense, and I love that everything from the soundscape to the melodies to the movements in those melodies really mapped on well to that like icy environment, as if we were literally, somewhere in Alaska or climbing Everest ourselves. It's very difficult to like have a song feel like it belongs in a certain place, and I feel like Phish routinely bring us to other worlds, other universes, because technically we don't have to just think of like Alaska and Mount Everest. We can think of like fictitious universes that live on other planets that are ice cold but also have this like cosmic component to them that don't feel quite consistent with what we have here on Earth. But yeah, this was a fun song. I love the journey that we took, especially all those like ascending and descending moments. I think that's like where that previous broader comment came from. In 3rd, I give it to the self-titled track, Rift. What a great way to start off the album. Very firmly in the world of prog and art rock. It felt uniquely nostalgic and certainly extremely fast-paced, which is I think an unusual combo to have. I feel most of the time when I feel nostalgia with music, it ends up being of a slower tempo, of a more like relaxed kind of vibe. So the fact that I had that like nostalgic feeling paired with the tempo, at the very least was unusual, but to me it's more impressive than unusual. This song in particular had very memorable guitar melodies and riffs throughout, and to me it lends itself perfectly to the live Phish jam. There's so many unique sections, and you can just expand all of them endlessly. In second, I'll give it to My Friend, My Friend. I got chills throughout this entire listen. I'm a sucker for acoustic guitar and the melodies that it can produce, and especially when those melodies are a bit darker. And I love that towards the beginning of the acoustic melody, things were bright, but we would get that occasional slip into darkness with those chords, and it felt like we were just taking unique step after unique step. And that big transition we got into the more, I'll call it the menacing, more nightmarish section of the song, really, really loved it. Gave the entire, I think that was the darkest moment in the album, if I had to, again, make a more definitive statement. Wow, what a transition there. And I love the chorus of vocals that we had throughout that kept building on the message of my friend, my friend. There's a whole bit of ominousness with just the lyricism alone, but I feel like that choir of everybody singing it and the balance and imbalance that was happening with the choir getting louder and the other instruments kind of falling by the wayside, that was really cool. And to me, this is probably one of the more unique tracks on the album with its very own distinct personality. I think compared to every other track on the record, maybe the closest one it resembles is The Horse. But I wouldn't even say that for real. But that came in second place. In first place, I gave it to Horn. I don't know what you guys are going to think about that, but loved the classic rock guitar tone that we got in the beginning. Huge riff, an amazing riff, simple enough, but it really sticks with you. And I think at this point in the album too, we were feeling more of that loose, relaxed energy, which when we sink into that vibe, it was just so nice, especially after having come off of that huge barrage we experienced in the beginning. So being in that relaxed energy set me at ease for sure. The tasty guitar, the beautiful piano, that pairing will always work well. And with all the riffs that Trey was doing, like, he had some of the best notes, I think, in this album on the guitar in this song. Lovely notes. I love the places that he would land on too. When he found some of those unusual notes, it wouldn't feel like very out of place because everything around him, the supporting instrumentation would hold him there and make it make sense. I heard this famous musician named Jacob Collier. He's very famous in the more modern era of music and composition. He talked about how any note that you choose to include in a song, all of them, there's no wrong decisions. They can all be justified. All you have to do is find the supporting structure that helps make all of those notes seem more legit. There's a lot of, I guess, potential science behind why that is possible and works, but I can even look at it anecdotally. If you've ever seen those videos online of like influencers, they're playing these like iPhone games where it'll be like on TikTok or something like that. Basically, they'll have to sing do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, and most of the people in their humor, they don't sing those notes properly. They miss the note, they're a little bit flat, or they're super, sharp, whatever it may be. And then musicians, they take the actual raw audio of the people attempting the challenge and compose songs around it. And you would be so surprised to hear what the original audio sounds like, which is super shrill. Oftentimes the people doing the challenges are not singers, so they don't have good timbre to their voice. And all of the supporting instrumentation makes it seem so epic, so beautiful, so whatever those people attempt to do. I mean, that goes to show like any of the weird notes that we feel are weird aren't actually weird. It's just the way in which we are being presented those notes. It's the packaging that sometimes makes the more complex things easier to stomach. So that's my top 5. The quick rundown is Maze in 5th, It's Ice in 4th, Rift in 3rd, My Friend, and in 1st, porn. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did and want to request one yourself, please hit the first link in the description box below. But as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.